Hi everyone, in this video I want to show you how to fix a problem that I found related to the print view in Angular using Ng-bootstrap. Basically the context behind this is because I have a project where I was using Angular 10, and recently I upgraded to Angular 11. Also I am using Ng-bootstrap. So one of my features is just print the receipts using the default print in the browsers, I mean the print view. But after my upgrade, I got an issue about the overflow, the size of the width in the page for print views. So in order to show you the problem, I will create a Angular minimal from the scratch, and based on that I will show you how is the difference using Ngbootstrap and how you can fix it. So let's start. As first step, just create a new Angular project. I will do in my temporal directory ng bootstrap issue. I want just minimal. Yes, I will use CSS for this case because it's where I found the problem. So just to have a closer scenario. Okay, it's done. I will use Visual Studio Code for this tutorial. So let's open the folder. Okay, I don't found the folder. Looks like I did a typo in the name of the project. Is Bootstrap. Well, it's not relevant for this tutorial, so let's keep it as this is. So let's open this one. Well, first of all, I assume you know already Angular, so I will just do some boilerplate work, like remove the basic information about Angular. In this case I will remove all the template. I just wanna leave this one, okay, the router outlet, in order to keep my component. Let's create then my component. I will call print component. Okay, ng print inline style is enough, and I want to skip the test. Okay, here we go. Also I will add the component, the routing. Let's add a route. Let's call this print, and the component is print component. Okay, all is on place, so let's start this. Okay, here we go. All good. Let's use print, and here you can see the print works, of course. Okay, this is just the very first step to show the problem in my project. So next step, I will add just two tables in my print component to reproduce the problem. I think we can change this to, I don't know, h2, h2. This is like my receipt view. Okay, and my real project is just pure HTML, and I will add here the table. The table for this tutorial, I will just one row and two columns. Okay, content with another lorem. Okay, just to have different. Okay, it's done. Okay, now you can see there are two different columns and the print view. The print view, as you can see, is auto size in width in order to fit with the content. We can also use a scale to change the size, like, I don't know, 200, as you can see. This is mainly how my receipt is in the paper of the thermical print. I'm using a small paper, I mean with a small width like the thermical papers in any other commerce. So basically this is how my receipt looks like normally. Okay, looks nothing wrong. You can see it's auto fit and auto scale, working pretty fine. And also of course here in the web page is auto changing the width, if you can use that term. Okay, now I will install ng-bootstrap and you will see the problem. Okay, let's install then the component ng-bootstrap. Okay, I'm missing the add. Let's wait a minute in order to get this installed. Of course, it's very useful to have some framework or tool, if you can say that, for Bootstrap or material, whatever. This video is just for Bootstrap and maybe doesn't fit exactly what you are looking for, but it's a good example about how to reproduce these issues, because normally in big projects it's a bit complicated is isolate the project, because as first step we are trying to reproduce in the same environment. But I think if you have a really big problem handling that project, you can just create like these experimental projects in order to reproduce the problem and confirm or discard your hypothesis around that. Okay, the installation is done. Let's see. Of course, we see a better look and feel. It's working fine, right? It's working fine. It's responsive. But there is a problem with the print view. Let's see. Control P. What is the difference? If you can see, I have here my 2 columns, but in the print view, I just have 1. And if you go back in the video, without the ng-bootstrap, everything was working pretty fine. The problem appears just here because it's scaled. Of course, we can fix this with the fit to page. Okay, looks good, but this is not what I want in my receipt, for example. This is just forcing to fit to the content, but I need to scale. For example, I will use 100, and you can see it's overflowing the width, right? So that's basically the problem. That's the issue that I want to show you. And I want to quickly show how can I fix this, or how I fix this using some Bootstrap classes. Okay, let's go with the fix then. Bootstrap, since the last version, since the version 3, if I am not wrong, and they provide a media type to specify the type of the screen that you are showing, and you can define different rules for print, that is my case, and for the screen, that is the normal behavior for the browsers. Okay, so let's find where is styles. Yeah, it's here. So I will directly copy what I have in my other project. Just a second, I put in my clipboard if I'm not wrong. No, it's here. And let me explain you a bit what is the fix. Basically, for this fix, I am saying to the project that for the print view, we should keep these rules before everything. That's why I put this important. Specifically for my case, it's very important to have no margin or padding, because as I mentioned, I am using a receipt paper that is very small, so I want to use as much as possible the space in the paper. So this is the rule that fixes that. And the second is about the mean width. I just put 20 pixels in order to avoid resizing after this dimension. Of course, it's too slow. Maybe you want to change different values for this. I will show you in a bit. Okay, so this is the first part of the fix. Just define a global thing for the body for this print view, of course. And the second part is the container, because the most of my receipts are using just pure HTML without a specific class of the Bootstrap, but also I have some page to print that is using container from Bootstrap. So for that cases, I also redefining the width and min width for containers. In this case, width is auto, in order to honor what we have in body, and the same for min width in order to keep this working. Okay, so with this small change, I will show you what is the wing. As you can see, I just print view and I will escalate to 200, for example, and perfect. It's working really good, and this is exactly what I need to have in order to print my receipts easily. Okay, so basically that's the point in this video, is show you how I fixed this, and I hope this video was helpful for you. See you later, guys.